Well, he attack me. But Jayden Chase, they have to make the fans them know what really are going on.
What you talking about is Jayden place. See me up to the time, a cartel. I represent for Jayden Chase. We spray them face when the AK raise. See me up to the time, the Gaza station.
Yeah, man, move settings nation. And we no need no ladder. Now welcome to the channel. You man, Jayden Chase, another one. We are bringing another exciting reasoning on the topic of dancehall and entertainment. So if you're new to the channel, just a pass through. But you like the reason, and of course you like the point of view. Well, I'm suggesting to you that you click the subscribe icon and then kick in the like button. Now let's get right into the reasoning. Now nation, we have great news. Vybz Kartel has already stated this. Him and his co-accused cannot lose. The DPP in her office and some members of the state tried their best to delay this process. Now nation, the cell phone of incarcerated dancehall artists, the king of the genre, Adidja Palmer, which the state claimed contained damning text and voice messages linking him to the situation brought against him by the state. Now as we speak, viewers and subscribers, it has officially been reported that the phone is now being analyzed by an expert for possible signs of tampering. This is major news. Now the exhibit is among 4 pieces of evidence that the defense had obtained permission from the Supreme Court to examine via court order received on May 13. But the DPP, viewers and subscribers, refused to allow any of the pieces of evidence to leave the island. Now attorney at law Isaac Buchanan, who is representing Mr. Palmer, said that the defense has always taken the position that there was significant tampering with the cell phone. As a matter of fact, I am of the firm belief that the phone should have never been used in open court as evidence. For those who don't remember, the cell phone was being used while in the custody at the JCF to make calls, not receive calls. That's a different situation. If the phone did not ring because it was on, that would be a different case. But then did I use the phone for make calls? Now a first world country will not be taking this light. Now the conditions remain the same. Isaac Buchanan was quoted as saying the items are to be made available to the defense examiner on condition that the items do not leave the island and that the examiner not tamper with or change the original exhibit or any material. We know that. That's what them do. And we are going to prove that that took place. Now the items are to be examined in the presence of an officer of the court and an expert from the crown. And to maintain chain of custody, the court has also ordered that the items should only be handled by an officer of the court and the approved examiner. Viewers and subscribers, the state has tried for many months to have the case buried in legal work, meaning even after the court ordered that the prosecution should turn over the evidence, the reason them conveniently found out and said that they did not have the evidence. The court had the evidence, but based on their recommendation, the court would not just hand over the devices. We are now past that phase. For all who don't want to hear say freedom is a must. For all who don't want to hear say the state gave Vybz Kartel an unfair trial by using doctored evidence and tampered with evidence to secure their conviction. Remember, them claims that they made a video of the situation that was not used. Them claims that they made have witness statements that was not used. Them used voice notes, stitched together voice notes, manipulated audio recordings was used in open court to secure the conviction of Vybz Kartel and his co-accused. I'm gonna have to remind you, say the initial judge retired right away. Right after the trial, the initial judge retired and decided to say, I'm going to done with the justice system for the better part. Now, the president of the Privy Council also got transferred off the island. Based on CARICOM regulations, is now the president of another country's appeal court. This, I would say, is clear proof of the state taking care of the state, but that's maybe a reasoning for another time. The good thing is though that after these evidence, or these different pieces of evidence are gathered, we are now one step closer to Vybz Kartel's freedom. You know, the entire nation, the entire Gaza nation that is, means that this is a worldwide affair. The entire world right now in a celebration mode. This has been long in the making. This final year. Talk to me in the comment section. I know how you feel. Songs like I Know and Believe. Songs like Cannot Lose. These were recent releases that definitely gave a window into the mindset of Vybz Kartel and his co-accused. And of course, this process is also good news for everybody involved. Sean Campbell, more popularly known as Sean Storm, Kyra Jones, and of course Andrew St. John, Madsus and Cairo. Now they were also convicted on August 16, 2011. Now this process will overturn all life sentences given because of this case. Madsus and Cairo situation is a little different. We're going to speak in detail about that further on or in a different video. But this is the case that has them serving life. So when this is cleared, that will be off the books for them. Vybz Kartel will be released immediately. Sean Storm will be released immediately. And when we say immediately, we mean right after court proceedings, paperwork will start and then the individuals will be released. Now UK fans had always expressed that if this case was allowed to be presented to the Privy Council earlier, the matter would have been settled and the teacher would have already been released along with co-accused, having their names cleared. As a matter of fact, in recent months we have seen numerous cases that I have covered along with others, showcasing the stark contrast in sentencing and charges, even with cases that are very similar, and with cases that the prosecution was presented with more evidence against the individuals. And must the people get 10 years? Must the people get this? So I say, you know, so that case based on the excessive sentencing, based on the type of evidence used, we have nothing to say about. First and foremost, it was an unlawful trial. But they're not going to say unfair. I'm going to say unlawful. Because as well, the examination will prove the nature of these types of evidence. You can't, it pass circumstantial. A tampering them going, remember, the phone that I use, that alone, based on proper court principles, them that's inadmissible. So how them choose to enter it and use it, and the judge knew this. The defense team at the time pointed it out. Remember, say them got phone, you know. I will reveal to them, say watch, you know, Sean Storm's phone was proven to be nowhere in the vicinity that they said him and him phone did there. And them proved that, and the court overlook it. It was clear something that cooked up from the get-go. It was clear they made have a plan from the trial start. It had nothing to do with the evidence that was going to be presented. It had nothing to do with the statements. It had all to do with the agenda at play. It don't know. It don't know. And after, them realized that Vybz Kartel would not stop on the pursuit of him freedom. Them tried them delay tactics. Them time up. And the experts are here. And the examination is being conducted as we speak. Vice the one called Jayden Chase, the dancehall correspondent, the Gaza representative. I say I'm reminding you now, if you're new to the channel, new to the movement, just a pass through. But they like the reason, and of course they like the point of view. Well, I'm suggesting to you that you click the subscribe icon and then the bell icon right after that and put it on all. And this is how you know will be notified of all fresh content as soon as fresh content is uploaded and made available for you right here on the platform. The like icon is in close proximity to the share icon. Drop a like and bust a share. Tell a friend, tell them sister and them brother them for check out the channel, check out the reason, join the discussion. There's something more we have to talk about. Yes, the comment section is open 24/7, never lock it. Just be respectful and mindful of the guidelines. But other than that, drop your thoughts, your comments, and yes, your opinions there. And we can continue the reasoning via the comment section. You know something, go out, move settings fam. Now until the reason again, live, love, and prosper.